Hello friends, you are watching my YouTube channel Sorgesar Biology. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the second part of protein synthesis, that is the translation. In previous lecture, we studied about the first part of protein synthesis, that is nothing but the transcription. It takes place in the nucleus, and meaning of transcription is the sequence from the DNA. The sequence for the protein synthesis from DNA is copied in the form of mRNA, and then hnRNA is processed to form the mature mRNA transcript. Now, the whole process of the first part takes place in the nucleus. The formed mRNA is then transported to the cytoplasm, and now the second part of protein synthesis, that is the process of translation, is begin. Now, what is translation? Translation is nothing but the coded message on the mRNA is translated in the form of chain of amino acid, that is nothing but the polypeptide chain, to form the protein, which is the second part, that is nothing but the translation. Now, the translation completes in two steps. The first step is activation of amino acids, and the second step, the first step is activation of amino acid, and the second step is formation of polypeptide. The second step is formation of polypeptide. Now, the first step, that is the activation of amino acid, the whole process takes place in the cytoplasm. The activation of amino acid means there are 20 amino acids, 20 different amino acids. Now, these amino acids are activated with the help of ATPs, and the enzyme the enzyme involved in the activation is amino acid tRNA synthetase. Now, the activation of amino acid is done by AA, stands for amino acid, plus ATP. This activation is done with the help of ATP molecules. Now, here amino acid AMP complex is formed. Now, the amino acid is activated with the help of ATP molecules. ATP gives its 1-phosphate to the amino acid. Now, amino acid AMP complex is formed. Now, this activated amino acid is get bind with the tRNA. Now, this activated amino acid, the amino acid is activated by the ATP. This activated amino acid get bind with the tRNA to form amino acid tRNA complex. Amino acid tRNA complex. Now, this step is called as the charging of tRNA. This step is called as the charging of tRNA, or the whole process is called the activation of amino acid. These amino acids are activated in the cytoplasm with the help of ATP molecules, and these activated amino acids are attracted towards the ribosomes. Understood? The activation. In the first step, we get amino acid tRNA complex, means a specific amino acid get bind with the specific tRNA molecules. Now, this tRNA molecule later transfer this amino acid at the site of protein synthesis, that is nothing but the ribosome. Now, the second step is formation of polypeptide. The second step is the formation of polypeptide, and this formation of polypeptide, this step completes with the 3 steps. The first step is initiation. The second step is elongation. The second step is elongation, and the third step is termination. Initiation, elongation and termination. The formation of polypeptide chain takes place with these three steps. The first step is initiation, the second one is elongation, and the third step is the termination. Let us study one by one. Now, in the first step, that is in the initiation, in the first step, in the initiation step, this is the mRNA molecule. Here the start codon AUG is present. Here the stop codon UAA is present. This is the 5' end. This is the 3' end. Now, at the initiation, this mRNA or mature mRNA transcript, these are the codons. These are the codons. At the initiation step, this mRNA or the mature mRNA transcript get attached with the smaller subunit, of the ribosome, which is 40S in eukaryotic cell and 30S in the prokaryotic cell. In the initiation process, this mRNA molecule get attached with the smaller subunit of the ribosome, and next the larger subunit get bind to the smaller subunit in presence of magnesium ions. This is the binding of smaller subunit or the binding of the mRNA to the ribosome. Ribosomes, these are the protein factories. Ribosomes consist of two subunits, the smaller subunit and larger subunit. Initially, the mRNA molecule first get bind with the smaller subunit, and then larger subunit gets bind to the smaller subunit with the help of magnesium ions. Now, this ribosome contains the three sites. This is the A site. This is the first A site. The second one, this is the P site, and the third one is the E site. A site, P site and E site. Now, the A site means amino acid site or the arrival site. The tRNA first arrives, the tRNA with the charged amino acid first arrives at the A site, then it is transferred to the P site. P site means peptidyl site, and from this peptidyl site, the polypeptide chain will release the ribosome. And E site means the exit site, the empty tRNA after giving the amino acid to the P site. The empty tRNA will leave the ribosome from the E site. Now, the activated amino acid, the first amino acid comes at the P site directly. The tRNA will bring here, the tRNA will bring the first amino acid, that is the methionine, and here the codon anticodon pairing takes place, UAC. Now, this activated tRNA or this activated amino acid will bring from the specific tRNA molecule the first amino acid or the first tRNA will directly come at the P site. The later tRNA will first arrive at A site, then will shifted to the P site, and the empty tRNA will leave the ribosome from the E site. Now, the first tRNA complex brings the methionine amino acid because AUG codes for methionine. Now the tRNA will bring the methionine amino acid directly at the P site. The codon anticodon pairing takes place. The codon is AUG and its anticodon is UAC. This is the complementary codon anticodon base pairing takes place, and the correct amino acid methionine, is transferred at the P site. Understood? Now this is the start or the initiation of the formation of polypeptide chain. This is the initiation or the start of the translation process, or translation process begins here. Understood? The first step we studied the activation. The second step is the formation of polypeptide chain, and in the formation of polypeptide chain the first step is initiation. Now this process is initiated. The process of translation is initiated by binding of this first tRNA to the start codon AUG. Understood? Methionine amino acid is given. Now the second step is elongation. This ribosome moves along the length of this mRNA molecule, one codon ahead each time. Now this codon is read by the ribosome. Now this ribosome moves to the second codon. This movement of ribosome, one codon ahead each time, is called as a translocation. This movement of ribosome for the reading of this codon, one codon ahead each time, is called as a translocation. Now this ribosome will shift it to the next codon. Now the second tRNA will arise here. This is the second tRNA. AA2 will bring the AA2. This is AA1. This is the first amino acid. This is the AA2, means second amino acid. Now this empty tRNA will shift it to the E site. After giving its amino acid, this empty tRNA will shift it to the E site. This is the guanine residue and this is the CCAN. And this empty tRNA will leave this ribosome from the E site. Understood? This empty tRNA will leave this ribosome from the E site. Now the second amino acid is brought by the tRNA. Now this tRNA first arrives at the A site, amino acid site. Then this tRNA will get shifted to the P site, and after giving the amino acid, the empty tRNA will leave the ribosome from the E site. Now the second amino acid is given. Here the AA2, second amino acid is given. The ribosomal movement, this ribosome is shifted to the next codon. The AA2 is given. Now these amino acids are linked together with the peptide linkage. This amino acid will link together with the peptide linkage to form the polypeptide chain, and empty tRNA will leave the ribosome from the E site. Now this is the nothing but the elongation of polypeptide chain. As ribosome moves one codon ahead each time, or as the ribosome translocates with the reading of codon, the successive amino acids get attached at the peptidyl site, and here the elongation of polypeptide chain occurs. Now AA3 is given. Now this ribosome will this is the same ribosome. This ribosome will move from start codon to the middle of this. Now the chain form is here the tRNA, and This is the polypeptide chain with this is the polypeptide chain with the amino acids are linked with the peptide linkages AA3, AA4, AA5 and so on. Now the very important step, this is nothing but the elongation, which is the second part. Understood the elongation? Initiation means at the start codon methionine amino acid is given. Now the ribosome will move along the length of mRNA to read the codon, and as the ribosome reads the codon, the successive amino acids are brought by the specialized tRNA complexes, and these amino acids are transferred at the P site. These amino acids are linked together with the peptide linkages. The second step is elongation, and the third step, the very important step, that is nothing but the termination. Now what is termination? This ribosome, by reading this codon, these ribosomes arrives at this 3' end. This ribosome arrives at the 3' end, and at the 3' end the codon UAA is present. The 3' end, either UAA is present or now UAA, UAG or UGA. One of these three codons is present here. UAA, this is the termination codon. UAA, this is the termination codon, and the role of termination codon is nothing but the termination means to stop the process of protein synthesis. UAA or UAG or UGA, these three are the stop codons. These codons do not code for any amino acid. These are the stop codons, and stop codons do not code for any amino acid when the ribosome arrives or reaches at the 3' end. The UAA termination codon is present. Now UAA do not contain any amino acid. UAA do not code for any amino acid. So the polypeptide chain is released from the P site. The polypeptide chain is released from the P site. Now the polypeptide chain is nothing but the protein. Polypeptide chain, after processing, this will form the protein. This is the end of the translation process. This is the end of the translation process. Initiation starts at the 5' end with the AUG, starts from the methionine amino acid. Elongation means elongation of this polypeptide chain, linking of the amino acid one by one. And termination means this is the end of the process. Termination completes at the 3' end with the UAA or UAG or UGA codons. These are the nonsense codons or the stop codons which do not code for any amino acid. Now when ribosome comes at the 3' end, this polypeptide chain is released from the P site. Now this mRNA is detaches from this ribosome. mRNA get detached from the ribosome. These two subunits dislocates. The smaller subunit and the larger subunit of the ribosome dislocates, and the polypeptide chain is released in the cytoplasm. Understood? The very important role is played by the ribosome for the translation process. Ribosomes are required. This movement is called as a translocation. The ribosomes are required, and the intensity of the protein synthesis, sometimes many ribosomes get attached to the same mRNA molecule for the synthesis of the polypeptide chain. When the protein is needed in the larger quantity, the process is called as a polysomes. When more than one ribosomes are present, the process is called as a polysomes. Understood the process of translation? This whole machinery present at the site in the cytoplasm of each and every cell. Each cell prepares the proteins required for the cell metabolism. understood the protein synthesis. The first part is transcription, formation of mature mRNA transcript, and this coded information is translated in the form of amino acids in the second step, that is nothing but the translation. Understood the translation? The polypeptide chain is formed, that is nothing but the formation of protein. तुम्हाला जर काही शंका असेल तर नक्की कमेंट करा. व्हिडिओ पूर्ण बघितल्यानंतर वॉच्ड कम्प्लिटली अशी कमेंट करायची आहे. थँक्यू.